Hey there and welcome back. As always, I'm Carl with Targets of Attitude, the absent-minded professor of knives and destruction and all things general. Today we're going to be taking a look at another Stedman. Rather new knife to my lineup. Hadn't heard of them before this year, but I'm getting more and more impressed with the knives as I go on. Today we're looking at the Stedman C06 Linerlock. Very slim, very sleek knife. Not assisted opening, but it is extremely smooth. Very thin blade. Almost reminds me of the steak knife in a way. But beautiful blade. G10 handles. Calling this a brown. It looks more like a tan to me, but it is a brownish tan, so I'll accept the brown. Pocket clip, rather deep, except for fairly deep carry. Unfortunately, you can't reverse it, but can't have everything. Pivot points are nicely designed. Carbon fiber inlay in the G10, which gives a very striking appearance. The blade is a little different. Most of Stedmans I've looked at have had some form of sanddiff steel for the blades. This one, however, as you can see stamped right on the blade, is 440C. I know some of you out there are going to go, 440C, come on, that's a cheap knife. Well, I'll remind you that for years, 440C was used for kitchen knives of all types. You get some of the really nice chef's knives that were made back in the 70s or even the 60s. It's 440C, and most of those knives are still holding an edge, and they're still in great shape. Buck uses 420C HC. And I don't know very many people who will sneer at a Buck. So, yeah, I wouldn't laugh at this blade just because it's 440C. Interesting design. Almost a false edge on the top. Gives it a very sweet look. It's a big knife. That's 4 3/4 inches closed. Almost a 3 3/4 inch blade. I mean, yeah, it's a big, long knife, even if it is very thin and slender. So let's see how it goes through our standard battery of tests, shall we? We'll start off with a standard piece of paper. Doing that beautifully. Can't complain about that at all. Cardboard. Been whittling on this piece of cardboard for a while, but it's still in good enough shape that we can get one more use out of it at least. And let's see here how we can hold on to the cardboard. This knife is trying to push it out of my hand, but it's cutting it. Make fairly fast work of any box you might need to open, which is always good. Let's see here. Paracord. Here we go. Quick piece of paracord. Took 2 passes. I don't know. Maybe I just didn't put enough pressure on it. Let's go for the small loop here. 1, 2, 3. It's cut about 2/3 of the way through, but it's not cutting it that quickly. Well, let's see here. We need... Here it is. Nope, that one's already been cut. Here we go. Hang packaging test. Let's see how it works with this. And fast. Doing a wonderful job of that. Nice and quick. So, piece of wood. And it's feathering it up fairly nicely. Not quite as nicely as the other two Stedmans I tested, but it's feathering it up. And not seeing any damage on the blade. So let's get that piece of paper back here. And let's see. Nope. No damage whatsoever. So there you have it. Stedemon C06. Very intriguing knife. Definitely a head turner. I'm a little surprised that it didn't do better on the paracord test, but it handled every other test we threw at it with style and charm. It's definitely going to turn heads when you pull it out of your pocket. Personally, I could like it to be a little wider. I'm not fond of knives that thin, but if that's the style of knife you like, this is going to do you well. Very well indeed. So, but anyway, as always, I'll put a link down here below and let you take a look at it yourself if you want. Hopefully you'll decide you want one. And also, as always, I want to remind you that if you found any enjoyment in this, whether it's just laughing at the way I talk or enjoying information about a new knife, I ask you to subscribe. Link's right down there. Just go ahead. I can wait. I got nowhere to go. You're doing it right. Go ahead, click. Done it? Good. Now, there's a little bell down here. Go ahead and click on that next, and then you'll get a notification every time I put up a new video. Won't take you but a second to do that too. And hey, we'll work to help each other out. I get more subscribers, I can sell more knives, I can buy more knives to review, because I'm doing this on my own dime after all. I don't get free knives from the manufacturers to review. And of course, the more knives I can review, the more knife porn you get to watch, and more knives you get to find out about. So go ahead, help us both out. In the meantime, I can hear my son stirring around out there, so probably better get him some breakfast. Wish you all luck. You take care. And remember, go and do something, no matter how minor or how major it is. Even if it's just getting breakfast for your son. Do it with attitude. See you now. Bye.